Hey guys, it's me, Kim, aka K Rants, and I have been extremely busy. So I'm sorry it's been so long, but um, I have been going through a lot. I went to the doctor and really didn't get a whole lot of information, so I really don't have any updates. It was, I guess, kind of more like a follow up, and then I just got some blood work done, so I'm waiting on those results. And then, of course, I did have some family issues. I had my cousin's wife. She passed. She lost her battle to cancer, and so I've just been kind of being with my family and stuff like that, and making sure that my cousin's good and all that other kind of good stuff. But I did want to come on here and talk about um, some things that I kind of have come to on my own. Um, as far as like my health. So I have this goal, if you will, to basically um, come off of my medicine like by the end of the year. And I have adopted more holistic approaches and methods. Like I've started taking vitamins and supplements and kind of dropping a lot of things from my diet. So I've made all types of adjustments basically. So the long and short of it is I've really had some great success with like turmeric, both like the pill form and then like the powder. Like I make a tea and stuff out of it that's really good for inflammation. And I've also had some success with like coconut oil, aloe vera, for like my gastritis, and just like all kinds of stuff. Like, so, food has really been instrumental. And I think the level of, I guess, in my recovery and then just like my symptoms and maintaining or managing them. And I really think that also it's helping with the reversal of the scleroderma. But the one thing that I'm still struggling with is like my range of motion and like the loss of, I guess, like muscle mass. And so I was kind of like researching some stuff, and this was maybe like about a couple of weeks ago. And I came across, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I was looking up the medicines that I'm currently on, and the two primary medicines that I'm on, outside of the supplements, which are like vitamin D, folic acid, and then there's the methotrexate, and then there's the Plaquenil or hydroxychloroquine. And so, specifically with the hydroxychloroquine, I remember when I was diagnosed last summer, my primary care, she told me just take, one Plaquenil a day. And then I specifically remember, though, that I was still able to, even though I had all types of crazy inflammation, I was still able to, like, take soap baths. That was actually honestly like one of the primary ways that I kind of dealt with my inflammation before like I had my official diagnosis and before I went to the rheumatologist, because I got an official diagnosis in July, and then I followed up with the rheumatologist like in September. So I didn't really get on the methotrexate until this year, but the Plaquenil started one pill a day back in July, and then once I saw the rheumatologist in September of 2016, she told me, hey, you need to do this twice a day. It's going to be good for you. I think it's a disease-modifying anti-rheumatic drug, if that's correct, DMARD. But anyways, so I was taking those, but, I progressively noticed, now that I'm thinking back on it, I lost a lot of like ability to just lift myself like out of the tub. So I'm no longer able to take sit down paths, which, is like horrible. So anyway, I was going through looking at, just different methods and things that I could do. And lo and behold, I come across the Plaquenil again, and it says like some of the symptoms, like it can basically like exacerbate like symptoms. So like the fatigue, the joint and muscle aches and pains, and it can contribute to like muscle loss or muscle atrophy. And I'm like, what the hell? And so I'm never been a big fan of medicine. The only reason, honestly, that, I'm taking this medication is because, it's autoimmune and it's just like, oh, I got to get a hold of it. But I'm thinking to myself, like, what's the point in taking this medicine if it's only going to exacerbate my symptoms? Because I'm a huge proponent of quality of life as well. Like, I don't want to, I guess be alive but not living, if that makes any sense. So, I talked to my rheumatologist when I had to follow up, and it was just like, they can't tell you anything. And this is not to, like, dog out, like, medicine or your doctors. Like, I'm no doctor by any means. So whatever it is that your doctor or your primary care and your rheumatologist, your team of doctors, your medical team is telling you to do, please stick with, their recommendations, because, I'm just telling you about my own experience. And, it's my decision to do some of the things that I've done. But I just wanted to, I guess, encourage you guys to be an advocate for yourselves when you are going to the doctors or you're going with your friends and family, because, a lot of these drugs are harmful, and they, completely, like, obliterate, your immune system, so it makes you more susceptible to get other crap. One drug may target your lungs or your liver, or may be very harsh on, another organ. So then you have to get on another medicine. And it's just like, how can I, live comfortably and enjoy my life if I've got to, like, take all this crappy medicine? So it was kind of like, I was like, oh no, what the hell? Like, what do you mean exacerbate symptoms? So what I did, outside of my doctor's orders, I decided that I was going to up my turmeric, and I cut out one of my Plaquenil. So instead of taking one in the morning and then, like, one, like, towards, like, the early evening, I decided I was just going to take one, like, in the, like, late morning. So I usually take it, like, at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then, like, around 3 o'clock in the evening. Well, I decided I was just going to take the one pill at, like, 10, 11 o'clock, during the daytime. And I can tell you, within a week, I could feel the difference. Like, I wasn't as fatigued, and my range of motion improved. Now, that was just me. And I'm not saying, maybe it's coincidental. I don't know. But again, I don't like medicine. I am totally believing that I'm going to beat this thing. But I just don't think that, medicine is the only way, if that makes any sense. So, I don't know. I know, like, I talk about diet. I'm not, like, a nutritionist or anything. So, I can't, like, just give, like, all this wonderful, great information. For the most part, I just do my own research. I go on here, listen to you guys. I watch other, YouTubers. But yeah, I think that maybe, just maybe, sometimes our medicines that we are prescribed can kind of work against us instead of for us. So I don't know. Anyways, let me guys know what you think. Also, just an update on the behavioral health. I had to push it back, but I'm definitely still working on it. I'm refocused now. Things are kind of getting a little bit more situated, not as hectic, with family issues and stuff like that. So I will keep you guys posted about that, but I just kind of wanted to come on here and talk about, like, oh, that's another thing. Please watch What the Health on Netflix. Like, I don't even know. Like, I was so blown away. And it's not like you don't know that, like, I guess your government is lying to you. But, oh my God, like, that was so... Please just watch it, because it also, the people that were documented with, the one lady that had, like, the arthritis, and then the other lady that had the asthma, just adopting, a different type of diet. And these people are, like, up and they're energetic, and it was mind blowing. So please go watch that. That is also kind of ties into just my whole approach to, beating this autoimmune disease, which is diet. Diet plays such a huge role in, our everyday. So watch What the Health if you haven't, and let me know what you think about that as well. And what else? I'll be back on here next week to talk about other stuff. And I appreciate you guys. Oh, and also follow me on Instagram at krants31. I actually talk a lot about mental health on there, so that's a cool thing. And yeah, so I appreciate you guys and your time. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday, and I will see you later. Okay, bye.